Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So time to do one of the more boringly routine of my reviews, namely what I've used up after all the exciting spring product reviews. I don't think I actually showed my trash in December, so this is probably 6 weeks to 2 months worth of things that I've either used up or decided it's time to bin. So, first out of the bin is a shampoo by Faith in Nature. I looked at their website. I'm not entirely clear whether all their ingredients are organic. I have to say the write-ups on the website are sufficiently confusing to lead me to believe that they are perhaps not. They talk about them being green where possible and using natural ingredients. I always find natural ingredients to be a rather odd phrase to use. Anyway, I bought this not because of any particular wish to use an organic shampoo, but simply because it was all that was on offer when I was on holiday in the summer at a particular shop I went to in Cornwall. And this was the lavender and geranium shampoo for normal to dry hair. And I've been using it on and off since July, August when I bought it, and I'm not impressed. I certainly won't be repurchasing. Nice smell. Bottom line is, as I find with a lot of green in apostrophe cleansers, be they shampoos or bubble baths, they just take an awful lot of product to get clean. Because they don't lather well, and I'm aware they say that's because there are none of the chemical nasties that are in non-green products, but the reality is if you have to use 3 times as much product to achieve the same result, why not just use an ordinary product that does it in a third of the waste on the environment? I'm sure the greenies will have lots of comments about that, but anyway, I just didn't find this left my hair feeling really clean, and I have fairly easy hair to look after, so that was a disappointment. Wouldn't go back to that. Did smell nice though, but then most shampoos do, don't they? Here's another product that well, I really liked this product. It's taken me quite a long time to use it, partly because I've been alternating with other products. I was using this as a rich night cream. It's called Retalift Ultra, and if I get my thumb out of the way, it's by an Italian outfit called Bottega Verde. And again, this was an impulse buy, actually very much reduced in a independent chemist's, I think. When I looked on the website a few days ago when I was thinking about repurchasing this, I discovered that they don't seem to make this particular range, the Retalift Ultra, which was, I don't know whether to describe it as a retinol product. No, a retinoid product would be wrong. I mean, it's quite clear that the form of vitamin A they were using is less concentrated but slightly more stable, and so maybe it's not regarded as too effective. It certainly didn't cause me any of the irritation that some retinoids do. The reason I really liked this was twofold. The texture was extremely creamy. You only needed the tiniest pump, but it sank in really well, and so it felt good straight away, and the results looked good the following morning. I will say I also liked the fragrance very much indeed as a night cream. I would say it possibly had some sandalwood in it. That was kind of the slightly woody smell. It was a very strongly perfumed night cream, and a lot of people wouldn't like that, and Paula Begwin would go mad about the potential irritants, but I didn't find it irritating at all, and I found the fragrance very soothing, but no point in me going on any more about it because you can't actually buy it anymore. It might be worth checking out this Italian firm. They do have a European site. They're quite moderately priced, not super cheap, but not that expensive either. 2 Burberry products finally used up. This was the kind of treatment primer, which they call Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base, which you use as a kind of primer glow product under your makeup. It's nice enough. I'm not a huge fan. I wouldn't buy it again. I prefer slightly more glowy products if I'm using an under foundation glow product than this one, which you could just about kind of see the sheen when you prepped your skin with it, but it didn't certainly show through the foundation as far as I could see. And as a primer, it wasn't silicone-y, not sticky, not irritating, but I didn't really notice it making a huge difference either to how my makeup applied in terms of needing less foundation, nor more particularly to the longevity of the makeup on my face. So it was okay, but not worth the price to me. I'm not a huge fan of the bottle packaging for Burberry. Good that it's always pump action, which I do like, and it does look stylish, and this one is plastic, so it's not going to smash like glass ones, but they somehow the pump does get very messy, and the fact that the kind of jacket goes over most of the product looks quite nice on the outside, but I think causes kind of mess problems as you use the product. Same goes for this foundation. This was the slightly more matte one, the Velvet Foundation Trench in 201. It was a good match for my skin. It looks as if there's loads left. There isn't. I have used it all, and you can't kind of get the last bits out of the bottle. Again, it's a nice product, kind of light to medium coverage, not a wholly matte finish, but not luminous, which is why I probably wouldn't get it again, because I just prefer a more frankly shiny finish, but I know a lot of people hate that, but I've got very dry matte skin now, so that's what I need. But Burberry foundations are nice. They're definitely worth looking at. I think I mentioned in one of my recent videos that I was watching the cashmere foundation being applied in store to somebody with quite problematic skin, and certainly as the product was newly applied it looked very impressive indeed. I don't know how much it would last, but worth investigating. There's an old favourite. I'm always showing you my deodorant, Mitchum's 48 Hours. Found by mistake a couple of years ago and bought it ever since. Love it. Another old favourite, the Bliss Blood Orange and White Pepper Soapy Suds. I just love the fragrance of the blood orange and white pepper, particularly in the summer, but really all year round. Like their products. They are hideously expensive, however. Now, here's another one that I ought to tell you a little bit about. Diptyque's Protective Moisturising Lotion for the face, which I've been using on and off as my daily moisturiser. I liked it a lot to begin with, but I won't be repurchasing. What do I like? The packaging, obviously, lovely pump action, lightweight bottle, but very attractive on the shelf. The fragrance, which is quite strong again, so not one for the fragrance-free lovers, I quite liked. It said to contain rose, but I didn't smell that predominantly. A bit kind of orange blossomy. What didn't I like so much? It's an SPF 15, although it doesn't say this anywhere on the bottle, it does on the box. Which isn't really enough for me. I know you can apply a sunscreen, and I would certainly in the summer separately, but it seems to me if you're going to have a sunscreen in your moisturiser, it might as well be a decent one, and frankly 15 isn't enough even in Northern Europe, even in the winter. And I just found it a little lightweight in the end. If you were looking for a very lightweight moisturising lotion, this is a good one. You need the tiniest amount to cover your face, and it sinks in pretty quickly, but I didn't feel it was kind of working for the rest of the day. So possibly, you know, I'm too old for this one now. If you were younger, you might find it an excellent choice, but it's quite pricey. I think this was in excess of £40. So for that kind of price point, you'd be expecting, I think, a really good number that you feel is working throughout the day, and this one wasn't. I do love their cleansing balm though. Another product that I've just been trying, products in sample form, are Paula's Choice, thanks to recommendation from someone at the end of one of my videos. I mean, I have looked at these in the States. I didn't realise that they were now available on a website over here. And what I like very much is that you can specifically order and pay for sample sizes, which is great. I was recommended the heavy-duty moisturisers as being suitable for eczema, so I bought the ultra-rich moisturiser and the ultra-rich soothing body butter to try and tackle the eczema on my foot. I have to say neither of these worked. I actually found them mildly irritating. Well, I have got a couple more sachets. I don't know whether to persevere. I have bought some other retinol products which I haven't tried yet. I'll talk a bit more about Paula's Choice in another video, because I do have fairly strong feelings about the pros and cons of the whole Beautypedia and Paula's Choice impartiality, shall we say. However, those are my empties for December and January. I'm not sure whether I'll put up a favourites for last month. Probably will. Give you an update on some of the spring products that I've been showing in video after video, but have used a bit more now. Especially those Tom Ford products, because they're not quite living up to expectations, some of them. Anyway, until then, bye for now, and I'll see you soon.